Good evening. Good afternoon. Hello. Welcome to today's broadcast on StAlbertSportsFan.com. I'm Chad Hannon, joined by Kellen Underwood on the camera. A little bit of a skeleton crew today. A couple members of the crew had to work. So here we are, joined, as always, by my partner, Jesse Shea.
Hello, Chad.
Thanks for joining us.
Everything with me is an adventure.
It is. It's good to see you. I'm going to have you do stats. Since
I don't know if you want to
I was going to, but I have to do the scoreboard.
Gotcha.
So today's game against Carroll Kuemper, just less than 24 hours, way less than 24 hours out of a victory against Shenandoah. Our Saints are back in action. Kuemper's last game was Thursday against Spencer. They were a 54-31 victor. On the season, Kuemper is 3-4. Saints are a perfect 8-0, ranked number 6 in the state. In the bound era, Saints lead this series 9-7. However, they have won the last 5. So we'll see how that goes. Kuemper is led in points by Elsa Tiefenthaler, rebounds by Addie Anthofer, and assists by Elsa Tiefenthaler as well.
Tiefenthaler, I'll get that right.
The Brats. Remember, we do this every time, Jess.
Mm-hmm. The Brats, that's right.
The Brats. We've seen Elsa play before. She's pretty deadly from 3. So that is something that we can expect. I am running the score bug. Kellen's on the camera. Jesse's going to be keeping stats.
So, yeah, any stats repeated, not official.
Not official.
For the first few minutes.
They'll be inbound.
For the first few minutes, they'll be very factual, but as the night rolls on.
I also have it on good authority. Elsa Tiefenthaler, one heck of a golfer as well.
Really?
Probably better than both of us.
I will never admit defeat, but I can imagine.
It's a pretty low bar for me.
I play as much mind games as golf when I'm in a competitive round. So.
I'm what they call a mental midget. Oh, Jess, I wish I had a picture of this. Jesse just busted out a battery-operated pencil sharpener to sharpen his pencil.
Not just a pencil, Chad.
A Ticonderoga.
Dixon Ticonderoga, the only pencil.
Starters.
No free ads besides that.
Starters for the Knights. Kaylee Simons, a 5'2 guard. Elsa Tiefenthaler, the aforementioned 5'7 guard, also a junior. Carson Overmole, 5'8 senior. 5'9 junior Charlotte Hackford. And then Addie Anthofer, 5'10 sophomore forward. Knights are coached by Justin Yetmar, Randall Snyder, and Carson Daniels. Their managers, Avery Campbell, Maddie Domer, and Giada Lujano.
Whoa. Say the last one.
There it is.
Giada
Lujano.
That's a good one.
That's a good name. Giada. Isn't there a famous chef, Giada? I think there is.
I don't know. It sounds like a cool car, though.
It could be like a European.
Did you get the 24 Giada, Chad? I like it.
As you see the hype video that they've started playing before home games here.
Chad, did you cover, number 2, Sierra?
Pudence.
That'd be
cousin
Eleanor.
to Eleanor Coughlin.
Yeah.
Renee's niece.
We always cover this soccer game.
Yes. Over at Morrison Stadium. Starters for the Saints. One of the 2 senior starters, 5'6", Ellie Monahan, guard. She's joined by number 20, Maura Ryan. Number 22, Molly Wise, a junior. The second senior in the starting lineup, 34, Peyton Johnson, lefty three-point shooter. And first team All-State last year, number 40, Ava Underwood. Of course, the Saints are coached by 1975 graduate Dick Wettengale. He's joined by J.C. Bowman, Dwayne Dale, and Gary White. Managers Sophia Ledesma and Anna Peterson.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy
Little
Spirit.
prayer action
Amen.
here.
Father in heaven, we ask for your blessing on the game that we are about to play. Please give each one of us the courage to play this game in a manner which, by our words and actions, is pleasing to you. We ask you, Father, to please bless each and every one of us, especially the players, the coaches, officials, and parents. Amen. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
All right, and
We
we
ask
are
that you please
aware
remain standing, and gentlemen, to please
of,
remove your headgear for the playing of our national
I don't
anthem.
know what's going on. Don't do the restart. All right, so we know that the video is out. We're trying to fix that right now. Jess, why don't you hop on the other side of me? Kellen and I are going to try to figure this out. It's not hopping on that side either, but it is on this. if you can tell us if the audio and the video work. We changed some cables.
All right, we're 5:15 in.
Thanks, Jesse. Thanks for covering for that. That was
fast-paced game so far. Saints lead 10-5. Just had the first substitution for the Saints. Coughlin, Darrington, and Lenz check in for Monahan, Wise, and Johnson. So far for the Saints, we got Monahan is 1 for 1 for 3. Ava is 1 for 2 from the field. Moore Ryan already lighting up the stat book. I'm trying to keep stats. Moore's gone on the line. She was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. She's got a steal, she's got an assist, and a block. I don't know if I'm not going to be able to keep track of all these stats.
No, this is a lot. All right, so there's Coughlin immediately making an impact. She is going to turn the ball over. Jess, I'm going to need some help on the visitors for a second here.
Yeah, you're good. That's number 2 is Pudens.
Okay.
0 is Simons, or Simmons, however we want to say it.
Coughlin to Ryan. There's Darrington in the corner, back out to Coughlin. She's going to drive to the hoop, get it out to Ryan. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ryan's going to have her shot blocked, but the Saints will recover the possession, and that's going to be a foul.
Or rather, a jump ball.
Oh, okay.
Some groans from the
faithful.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got some cable issues. I think my request is any cables that are bad, I want to see them. We're going to throw them away after I look them up on Amazon and order new ones. And then we're going to have the computer go through to the shop and get some service after today. Kuemper retains possession, down 5.
This is Underwood on the loose. Underwood ends up with that loose ball. This is Alexa Lenz. Back to Lenz. Top of the key, surveying. This is Moore Ryan. Underwood getting position. Nice dish from Moore Ryan. Easy bucket there for Ava Underwood. That's going to be 4 on the night so far for Ava.
Thank goodness we have this scoreboard back, Jesse.
Yeah.
Yesterday was tough.
Well, it's keeping the stats. It's nice, being able to double check. Nice hands there by Darrington. She's always around the ball. Simons dishes over to, how do you say that, Anthofer?
Anthofer.
Sure. Lenz on the baseline drive. Her pass is deflected out of bounds by the Knights. Saints will retain possession. 12-5 lead here, 3:01 to go in the first.
In for the Saints is Kirsten Piskorski. As the Chiefs move to 14-1, they win 27-19.
That game's over?
Yep. I've got the South Dakota-Montana State game up in front of us. Ryan gets the ball into Lenz. Ryan's going to take it herself, puts shot up off the backboard, no good. Off the Saints, the Knights will take possession. Just one foul for Kuemper here. No fouls on the Saints as we go under the 3-minute mark, remaining in the first. Suffocating defense from the Saints, creating some problems.
There's Overmule on that loose ball. That ball's turned over. Be in the Saints' favor here. Lenz the inbound underneath the Knight basket. Looks like the Knights are trying to pick up like a 3-quarter press here, just be an annoyance as we try to get the ball across the timeline.
Coughlin straddling the timeline. Does get it over. No issue there. Coughlin guarded by her cousin, correct? Number 2?
Yep.
Is that accurate, Jess?
Yep.
Okay.
That is Sierra Pudens.
Lenz 3, no good. Rebound tosses around. It'll go to the Knights. This is a new officiating crew. I don't think we've seen these guys before.
I think I've seen this guy before. Handing it off here, but this is Overmule to inbound. I'm going to get this name right. Tiefenthaler.
I need to buy you a pack of those brats, man. It'll change your life. Coughlin kicks it over to Lenz. Here's Piskorski for 3,
nice.
And it's good.
3 by Piskorski. (15-5) lead here. Nice steal there by Eleanor Coughlin. We got 3-on-1 here. She ditches off to Ava Underwood. Easy bucket there by Ava. That'll be 6 on the night for...
Saints are off to a 17-5 lead. I believe that was a 8-0 run, perhaps. It'll be timeout, I believe.
Yeah, it's got to be a night timeout there.
Full timeout. Full timeout to Kuemper.
All right, let's look at the stats here so far. We got Monahan. Monahan's got 5. She's on the bench right now. Underwood with 6. Mora Ryan with 1. And Piskorski with 3. That should add up to 17.
As I talk about the South Dakota game being up on my laptop here, tied at 14, just into the second quarter. Kirsten Piskorski, that last three-pointer, signed yesterday with Dakota State to play soccer. So congratulations again to Kirsten as well. Thank you so much. So congratulations to Kirsten and her family. And she'll head off to Dakota State. I'll have some Falcon wrestling results for you here in a bit, probably around halftime. Balancing a little bit too much for my own good at the time to look it up.
I'm missing 2 points here, so.
You're missing 2?
Yeah. Figure it out.
All right. Kuemper to inbound the ball. Do so relatively easy. Saints.
This is Overmule. Overmule finds Hackford on the baseline. Back to Overmule. Over to Putin, guarded by her cousin. She picks up her dribble. She's going to be called for steps there. Saints will take over possession. Minute 24 to go here. Senior will check in for Mora Ryan. The senior, Ellie Monahan, will check in for Mora Ryan. Always good minutes from Mora.
Monahan over to Coughlin. Coughlin's going to kick it out to Linz. Linz is going to drive to the basket, puts up a shot.
That's going to be Addie Antoffer. I don't know if I said that right, but
I think so.
I'm working on it, guys. I can read. It's just some of these names are tough. Give me a break.
First free throw attempts, no good. That's just the second foul on Kuemper this quarter. Second free throw attempt, no good. Rebound will go to Kuemper.
And this is Tiefenthaler. Fun name to say. Great brats, as Chad always never fails to mention.
Tiefenthaler's going to go to the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Piskorski. She's going to push the ball. She's got Coughlin up front, Monahan behind her. Ellie will pull it back as we go under a minute here in the first. Linz wide open for 3. Off the left side of the iron, no good. Rebound will go to Charlotte Hackford. Saints trap the ball at the half-court line. It'll be a jump ball. Possession goes to the Saints. Checking in for Kuemper is number 22, Morgan Mashing.
Coughlin picks up her dribble. She finds Linz in the corner. Back to Coughlin.
Shot clock's off, so the Saints can hold for the last shot here if they want it. We've also got Eva Jones and Kirsten Piskorski on the court.
Eva Jones back to Monahan, top of the key. Monahan's going to drive, kick it back out to Coughlin. Out to Jones. Jones for 3. A little short. Rebound by Coughlin. Her shot is blocked. Rebounded by Tiefenthaler. She gets it up court to Simons. She's going to shoot. That's going to be... Would have been no good if it went in, but a nice attempt by the junior guard, Kaylee Simons. Don't see a lot of those at the girls' high school level. Those in the quarter shots. I think Crone hit one last. Did Lily Crone hit one? It
was either last year or the year before. I think you and I have been trying to figure that out.
Pretty sure it was. We were going left to right. I think she hit it at the end of the first half.
So Saints lead here, 17-5. Leading scores for the Saints, Ellie Monahan has 5, Ava Underwood 6. Also have 2 points from Molly Wise. I'll let you do it. You're the one keeping stats. It's your hard work. You deserve the credit for it. I'm just reading the scoreboard.
Overmule with a bucket for the Knights, and also Simons hit a 3 early in that first quarter. That's the 5 points for the Knights. And then, like Chad said, Monahan with 5, Wise with a bucket, Underwood with 6, Piskorski with that big 3, and then Maura Ryan with a free throw to round out the Saints scoring. 17-5 lead, Chad. You know, this is something we've covered and covered and covered. 17 points here in that first quarter. Let's see if the Saints can, you know, maintain this momentum. Don't fall into like a 3-4 minute scoring drought like we've seen in the past. Starters out here for the Saints, so let's see if we can keep it rolling. This is Overmule on the take, hounded by the Saints D. Good job just getting that shot off. That's up and in. That's her second bucket of the night. 4.
Maura Ryan, hounded at the half-court lane, does get it over with about a second to spare.
That was mashing on her 22 with that good defense.
Johnson wide open for 3 in the corner. No good. Rebound goes to Mashing, who's immediately surrounded by Saints.
Stolen by Johnson. Johnson's layup up and in. Old school three-point play on the way here for Peyton Johnson.
So Bound, the new version of Bound, has a preview, which is kind of similar to the old version, but it provides a little bit deeper level of statistics, if you will. One thing that I noticed is that Kuemper has had an issue with turnovers.
Okay. Yeah, and the Saints.
And the Saints have just
the
created.
Saints defense will not remedy that shortcoming for the Knights today. As the Saints' hands are quick, they're always in passing lanes, they are relentless, and they're so deep, Chad. This team is one of the deeper teams we've seen up here on the Hill for years. It's that big sophomore class with a ton of contributors and obviously the upperclassmen that we've covered over the years. So
I think you really hit the nail on the head. Tough defense by the Saints, retained by Kuemper though.
Simons already has a 3 on the night. Her 3 attempt is no good. Bounced around. That's going to go off the Saints. Nice job on there.
But I really do think you hit the nail on the head there. Can the Saints score at a more consistent pace? We've seen that over the last 2 weeks or so. It's just a game of runs for them.
Yeah, big runs.
Which is great and obviously has served them well. 3 attempt is good for Hackford. Shrinks the Saints lead down to 10. Johnson gonna drive to the hoop, kicks it back out to Ryan, pump fake, back to Johnson for 3. Good.
3 ball there by Johnson. Shooters love seeing that ball go in. That's good to see by Johnson early.
She's
in the
up
game.
to 6. I think Simon
That's Hackford again for the 3. That one's off the mark.
Is it Simons or Simon?
It's an S. There's an
So
S.
I thought Simons had an opportunity for a layup there. She unselfishly kicked it to the corner, but the shot was no good.
Nice look inside to Underwood. Misses the shot. Gets her own rebound. Up and in for Ava Underwood. That's 8 on the night for her. 6 for 4 from the field.
It's going to be a jump ball. That will go to the Saints.
Saints got to lead the state in jump balls.
It seems, I mean, I don't watch a lot of other hoops, right? But it seems a pretty regular situation.
They're just always around the ball, and they're if a ball is bouncing around the ground, there's at least one Saint that's going to get dirty with that ball, and that's something with a scrappy team. That's something you don't see with a team that like the Saints, who are, you don't always see it with a highly ranked team. That willingness to put your body on the line like they are. So
that pass is errant, goes out in the corner.
That's that defensive mentality we've been talking about all year, Chad. And I think, the further the season goes along, the more they embrace that, and I think the better off they are. It'll serve them, serve them very well in the postseason as these games tighten up.
Kuemper moving the ball around really well here. Tiefenthaler. Or I'm sorry, that's Overmole.
Yep.
Rep, my bad. Simons to Overmole. Hands it off to Tiefenthaler. Long three from Tiefenthaler. No good off the back iron. Rebound will go to Underwood.
Underwood crosses Simons up. She's going to take it the length of the floor. She's going to dish it off to Maura Ryan, near side corner. Gets it to Monahan, top of the key. Her three ball is nothing but the bottom of the net, Chad.
28-10 Saints. Coach Wettengale's going to go to his bench as he nears the halfway mark of the second quarter here.
And we got Cousins there, a little giggling going on in the check-in table, Chad. This is Johnson up court to Monahan. Her left-handed layup is good. Chad, it's hard keeping up with all these scoring stats here by the Saints. 30-10 lead here by the Saints. 4:20 to go in the second.
We'll have Pudens at the next dead ball. Pudens will check in. Three shot.
Hackford for another three.
30-13 Saints. So Pudens will check in. She's talking to her cousin Eleanor Coughlin, who will check in for the Saints.
Nice look there by Wise, hitting Underwood on at full speed, charging through the lane. Her shot's no good though. Rebounded by the Knights. That's pushed up. This is Hackford for the layup. Good job by the Knights transitioning from defense to offense there.
Good effort by Maura Ryan trying to get back there, but it just was unfortunately too late.
5 quick points by the Knights. This is Johnson again for three. That's off the iron. Rebound goes to the Knights. Simon's going to push. She gets it off to Tiefenthaler. She hits Hackford on the baseline. Double teamed by a couple Saints.
Saints will need to reset their defense there. Simons. Oof. That didn't look great.
This is Hackford. Her shot goes over the backboard, out of bounds. It'll be the Saints ball.
Bit of a collision there between Maura Ryan and Simons.
New check-in for the Knights. That's Yetmar. Yetmar and Pudens check-in for the Knights.
In for the Saints, Eva Jones.
And
Alexa Linz, Eleanor Coughlin. They're going to join, and Lexi Darrington. They're going to join Ava Underwood. On the bench now for the Saints will be Monahan, Wise, Johnson, and Ryan.
I don't know if I have to keep calling it out, Chad, but 4 sophomores and a junior on the court. I'm sure all of our viewers are aware of the underclassmen on this team contribution. So no problem with me highlighting it every once in a while.
That pass goes out of bounds. It'll be Kuemper's ball in front of the students.
Is the dance team dancing today?
I believe so.
Okay. Simons is being taken to the locker room. Here, she got a little towel on her eye. I can't tell if it's bleeding or if it's just a knot there.
I think it's going to be a foul on.
That's going to be on Linz.
Alexa Linz. Her first.
Tiefenthaler took a dive right underneath the basket on a box out attempt by Linz. It's going to be her first.
Second team foul for the Saints. Just their second of the game. That's going to be a turnover on possession. Ball will go to the Saints. Bit of a scoring drought here, probably about a minute or two, which is kind of silly, but considering how the last 4 minutes before that went.
Yeah, no, it's something we're tracking, so I want to keep up to date on the droughts, Chad. Ava Underwood's going to be fouled on her shot attempt, and that foul's going to be on Antoffer.
Just the the second team foul on Kuemper this period.
Is it Antoffer? I'm going to say Antoffer.
That's fine, yeah. Okay. I'm uncertain on that, to be honest.
She probably plays soccer. I probably called 5 of her games during this.
And yet we continue to do it probably incorrectly. As always, this is a broadcast brought to you by StAlbertSportsFan.com. We are unaffiliated with St. Albert Catholic Schools, the Des Moines Diocese, or the Vatican. So if you have any concerns.
Oh, we're not affiliated with the Vatican, Chad?
I mean, I am. I go to church.
That's news to me. I'm talking to the broadcast.
I mean, we're loosely affiliated, but we're not sponsored by the Pope or anything here.
Piskorski checks in for Ava Underwood, who goes 2 for 2 from the line. Saints lead 32-15, 2:35 to go here.
Kuemper gets the ball over the court. Trap set in the corner. Intercepted by Darrington.
Yitmar got trapped there by a few Saints. She gets it off. Well, Jones gets it off to Coughlin. Coughlin's going to make something out of nothing. She drives the lane, gets fouled there by that's Colby Peter, who's new to check in for the Knights. And Coughlin will go to the line for 2.
Kuemper does have 1 foul to give before the Saints will shoot free throws. Coughlin's first free throw off the back of the iron, no good.
The Saints are 3 for 7. We're 3 for 7 from the line before this trip to the free throw line. Now we're 3 for 9. Pudence with the rebound. She gets it to Overmole to Tiefenthaler, guarded by Lenz. If you're new to the broadcast, Lenz will guard a girl 30 feet away from the basket, and she'll guard the trees down in the middle. She's not afraid to guard anybody. Piskorski gets it off to Darrington. Darrington gets it to Lenz. Coughlin back to Piskorski. Me, Chad, I can say words.
You're getting better at it. Piskorski wide open for 3. Off the iron, no good. Rebound will go to Tiefenthaler. That's going to be a travel on Kuemper. As a couple of bodies hit the floor.
They both skied. They both high pointed that ball and just kind of came down on each other. That's unfortunate for them.
In for Kuemper is Charlotte Hackford.
Jones top of the key. Looks like they had a little play drawn up for Lenz. But Lenz passes up the shot, gets it to Darrington. Her shot's no good. Rebounded by Overmule.
I liked that play.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him go back to that.
And the extra pass by Lenz. This team is so unselfish.
The timeout Kuemper. Tiefenthaler is going to pick herself up off the floor.
There's a lot of Knight bodies hitting the floor today, Chad.
Yeah, this is a pretty physical game.
It's just, but this is the brand of basketball that the Saints want to play.
Scores from elsewhere. Creighton leads Villanova 26-20. As mentioned, the Chiefs won 27-19. In the second of 3 playoff games today, Clemson with a 7-0 lead. However, Texas has a 4th and 2 at the Clemson 8. As the first quarter is drawing to an end, Penn State beat SMU 38-10 in the first game. And then, of course, later tonight, Tennessee and Ohio State will square off. It'll start about 7:15 Central Time.
We've got an NFL game going on, starting right now.
Yep, starting pretty quick. North Dakota State punched their ticket to the FCS championship game with a win over South Dakota State. The touchdown with 4 minutes to go. And Montana State leads South Dakota in the second quarter by a touchdown. Darrington does what she does, creates a turnover. She's going to go straight to the rim. Oh, and there's going to be a travel called there. I noticed Katie Heidoff and her sister Annie in the gym today.
Okay. I didn't
Nice
see
to see
Annie.
Annie and her whole family in town, it looks like, right down there.
I always see Tom and Mr. Heidoff and Katie.
Two St. Albert basketball legends in their own right. That'll be a foul called on
Coughlin.
Eleanor Coughlin, just her first, 13 foul, 1:01 to go here in the second, so Kuemper will inbound the ball near their bench. Tiefenthaler takes the inbound as we go under a minute, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Tiefenthaler hounded, as you mentioned, by Alexa Lenz.
Overmule's cross-court pass is handled by Tiefenthaler, guarded by Lynn. She gets it out. She steps on the baseline. Saints will get the ball here. 41 seconds to go, 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
I may not be exactly correct on this, but I think it's been about 3 to 3.5 minutes since Kuemper scored a point.
Okay.
Saints, I believe, have only had a couple in that time period, but noticeably, Kuemper has not.
Coughlin beats the press by herself. She gets it up court to Piskorski. Her pass to Jones is not handled, and that's going to be a turnover. I think Jones is going to end up with a foul there. She fouls Pudence.
It's her first, team foul number 4. Checking in is Tiefenthaler. No real foul trouble for either team. Couple of athletes with just 1 foul. So nothing to monitor on that front.
I feel like Tiefenthaler is a little banged up at the end of that.
Oh, I would.
Right before that last
She's hit
timeout.
the floor a fair amount. I would imagine she's probably feeling sore. Shot clock's off. Saints switched there. Piskorski now guarding Tiefenthaler. Now they switch again back to Alexa Linz. Darrington making life difficult. There's Coughlin. Tiefenthaler looking to get the ball in.
It's Yetmar to Hackford. Far corner 3. She's going to get called for a travel. That shot went in. I don't know how, I'm not keeping track of how many threes she shot, but she is not hesitating.
2.5 to go for the Saints here. I would imagine they're going to want to they get it into Darrington. She's going to have a half-court shot. It's good if it goes.
Oh,
it does not.
Good luck there by
apologies on the.
That would have been awesome with the whole family in the crowd, Jed.
That would have been fun. So Saints are going to take a 32-15 lead here at the half. I think we'll have the dance team.
Yeah,
Uncertain.
I don't see why not. Chad, at the end of the first, we talked about it. They had 17 at the end of 1.
It's about 15 points.
Yeah.
Can't argue with it. So it's what the Saints probably wanted to see there. We'll find out here shortly. Yes, I see Alex Whittington, the dance coach, come in with her phone, so she'll play some music. I see Rachel Wagner's mom sitting to my left. So that means she's going to start recording the dance team. And it's time for us to take our headsets off and let the dance team take over. Your state champion, St. Albert dance team.
Yeah, we saw that a couple times last night.
Lovely Christmas tune there. All right, let's go through some points.
That's about the only thing that's accurate on that sheet, Chad.
I like it. Thank you.
Free throws are good, too. I've been tracking the free throws.
I'm going to also hand over my charger. I need to plug my laptop in.
I can accommodate.
All right. So after I plug my laptop in, we will go through points for the Saints. All right. Thank you for that, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Leading scorers. Saints have 2 with 10 points. Ellie Monahan and Ava Underwood. They lead all scorers with 10 apiece. Peyton Johnson has 6. Kirsten Piskorski has 3. Molly Wise with 2. Maura Ryan with 1. For the Knights,
I can help you.
70% of their scoring coming from 2 athletes. Charlotte Hackford has 8. Carson Overmole has 4. Where's the rest of it coming from? That's all that's up on the score.
Simons has a 3.
Simons has 3.
What is that? So
That's 15.
okay, there you go.
There it is. Simons with 3, Overmole with 4, and Hackford with 8. Interestingly enough, Saints have held the Knights' leading scorer, Elsa Tiefenthaler, to no points.
She has been hounded.
Absolutely
Chad.
hounded.
There are so many just flat out athletes on this Saints team, and then add the fact that they're basketball players too. It's just guards are going to struggle against the Saints. I mean, and you've seen it all year. But yeah, a team with a single guard, you know, that kind of runs the show for their team. It's going to be a long night for most opponents.
And I think another thing that complicates things for the opponents is the length of these guards too. You know, Molly Wise is 5'9", 5'10" in height. I bet her wingspan's well over 6 foot.
And
Peyton Johnson, same thing.
Yeah, same with Ava. I mean, she's so long. And even our bigs, I don't know who you would consider our bigs.
Lexi and Ava probably would be who I would consider that. But even like you look at an Eva Jones, right? She's got a pretty long wingspan. She's rather tall.
But my point was, they're all like track athletes and stuff. You know, they're not just like taking up space in the lane. So it just makes it hard on the opponent.
Alexa Linz is long. Piskorski's got long arms. For 5'8", I guarantee her wingspan's much longer than 5'8".
Yeah.
We haven't even talked about Lexi Pierce yet, who will be joining the Saints in the second half of the season.
I was going to ask, when does that take effect?
I don't know the date. She's a transfer from another school, so she has to sit out as per the Iowa Girls High School Union rules. She had to sit out 90 days. I don't know when that expires. It'll be sometime in January.
Okay. It's not at the turn of the semester, though.
Pierce is 5'11". And I mean, you see her. She's been at every game. She's definitely tall. Word is she's a pretty good shooter. She's pretty quick. So, just add another weapon at midseason, and it'll only make the Saints better. So.
And unfortunate for her, she would have been able to play JV games had the Saints fielded a JV squad this year.
Right.
But
numbers are a little low right now, so there is no JV schedule at the moment.
Well, it's funny to say that numbers are low, but yet you talked about it earlier. I think this is one of the deeper teams we've had in a long time.
They're low this year. The 8th grade team, I would imagine, has 10 to 14 girls on it.
Oh yeah.
The 7th grade team has 14 or 15 on it. I know the 6th grade team has about that same too. So it's just one of those situational deals where there's just not a lot of incoming freshmen or current freshmen that are playing
just
basketball.
A single freshman.
And that's Jocelyn Boswell is the only freshman on the roster. But, all things considered, and she's not even in uniform tonight.
Last couple of games.
Might be battling something there. But, yeah, I mean, so, we'll be back to at least a JV team. You'd love to see the numbers get to the point where you could have a freshman, JV, and varsity, run those 3 games.
Because,
experience pays.
I would have come and watched, just to get an idea of what Pierce has to offer. I'd love to see her on the court before, the minutes matter.
The only time that we've seen her play is when she played against St. Albert last year at AL. So, that'll be exciting. Saints gain a weapon after the holidays at some point. I think it'll be one of those deals where we'll just show up. She'll be in uniform, and we'll be like, okay, let's see what we got here. But
hopefully we'll have some warning. But if you're a frequent listener, most of you guys know me and Chad. We me personally, I just roll in.
Yeah, no, it's what makes it fun.
I got here with about 2:30 left on the clock before the game started today, and
Speaking of rolling in, I was thinking about that today. As my wife wrapped all these presents, I don't know who's more surprised on Christmas Day, me or the kids.
I mean,
God bless my wife. She takes care of about 95% of all that stuff, and I really appreciate that.
I know my kids know more of what they're getting than I do. That's 1,000%. But that's just the role I play.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, everybody plays a role, right?
Yeah, we always joke about it and stuff, and my wife gives me a hard time. I know it's all in fun, but I don't know. I've just never been good at that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was thinking about this morning as I look over and she's been wrapping presents. I don't even know how long she was wrapping presents for, and I was like, where has she been?
My bedroom gets, like, half of our bedroom gets taken over with gifts and wrapping paper and stuff for probably about mid-November.
I'm not too ashamed to admit I was laying on the couch watching football and realized I hadn't heard from my wife in at least an hour. Tried to figure out where she was at. She was in our room.
Well, she would prefer you be watching football than bugging her,
Yeah. Oh, I would imagine.
It's kind of like when we close up shop here after a broadcast, where I'm just like, hey guys, do you guys need me? Because I know I'm in your way up there.
Yeah.
So just get out of the way, Jesse. That's what I always
Will you
get told.
check that alert on the laptop and hit do not restart?
Snooze that.
Thank you.
All right, 20 seconds to go here on the halftime clock. The Saints will be going right to left on your screen. Great choice of music there by Paul Cox. It's much appreciated, sir.
All right, what else do we got here? Let's look at some scores.
Pretty good turnout by the parents, the Saint parents.
A lot of non-parents here, too. I see a couple of 7th grade families.
Yeah.
Creighton leads by 2 with 1:40 to go in the first, 37-35.
Is Nova ranked?
No.
No. Okay.
Iowa takes on Utah at 5 o'clock. Steelers-Ravens is kicked. They're halfway through the first, scoreless. And Clemson and Texas tied up at 7.
All right, this is Tiefenthaler guarded in the backcourt by Ellie Monahan. Simons guarded by Moore Ryan, top of the key. Looking for options, gets Tiefenthaler on the far side for 3. That shot's no good. Rebound brought in by Ava Underwood. She's going to push. Saints have numbers here. Underwood's going to keep it herself. She's going to get called for an offensive foul. Obviously, she's not happy to see that, but can't change it now. First foul of the night on Underwood.
First foul on the Saints, 22 seconds into the third here. Ryan.
Quick hands there by Ryan. She gets it off to Monahan. Monahan to Molly Wise. Her shot's no good. Rebound, long rebound by Monahan. Little touch shot from the free throw line is good for Ellie Monahan.
First points of the Saint for the second half for either team.
It's a tough screen there by, who was that?
24.
Yeah.
3 attempts, no good. Rebound goes to Underwood.
Eddie Anthofer. Saints pushing. This is more Ryan to Peyton Johnson. Top of the key, slowed down with Ellie Monahan. Underwood under the basket. Her shot is, I'd say, partially blocked by Anthofer.
Knights are going to slow it down.
I guess a shot really can't be partially blocked, right? It's either blocked
or not. It's either blocked or it isn't, yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah.
We're either both right or both wrong.
Oh, nice block there by Ava Underwood. Loose ball brought in by Peyton Johnson. This is Underwood pushing. Off on the near side to Ryan. Ryan passes up the open shot. Little floater on the baseline. That's good. That is more Ryan's first bucket outside of free throw she hit early in the game. Saints lead 36-15.
It'll be Kuemper ball. They have just 3 seconds to get it over the timeline. That shot clock makes life a heck of a lot easier.
I think that resets there.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll find out. Yep, you're right. I'm wrong.
So 28, they got to 18.
Yep, and they do get it over with 3 seconds to spare. Simons back in the game. Good to see.
Oh, as Overmule bounces the ball off her foot almost over the half-court line, but she saves it. This is Tiefenthaler, guarded by Monahan. Hands off to Simons. Simons going to drive, kick back out to Simons. Pump fake. Nice ball movement there by the Knights. Shot right before the shot clock expires.
Just really nice ball movement by Kuemper. Ryan pushes the ball, dishes it off to Wise. Wise gets it cross-court pass to Johnson. Johnson over to Monahan. Saints are trying to get it down to Underwood and do. Ryan wide open for 3. Good.
Nice start of the half there by Maura Ryan.
7-2 run. Ryan with 5 of those.
Simons near side to Hackford. Hackfort. Her 3 is no good. Seen her take a handful of 3s in the first half. Rebound brought in by Monahan, as Ava Underwood. Maura Ryan pushing it. Little float pass to Molly Wise in the lane. She's going to get called for a travel. A lot of hands, a lot of bodies in there with Molly Wise. I don't know how anybody could see a travel, but travel was called. This is Simons pushing. Nice pass to Tiefenthaler. Back out to Tiefenthaler for a 3. That's nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice ball movement. They've come out with some ball movement here, Chad, in the second half.
Saints lead is down to 19. Good ball movement by the Saints. Pass goes into Underwood. She's got 2. Good entry pass there. Tiefenthaler looking for somewhere to go. She gets it across the timeline. Now Kuemper's got numbers. It's 3-on-1. Long 3 for Hackford. No good. It'll go out of bounds. St. Albert ball. In for the Saints, Alexa Linz, Eleanor Coughlin, and Lexi Darrington. Out will be Wise, Johnson, and Monahan. In for Kuemper, Pudens. Out for Kuemper, and Topher.
This is kind of that. I mean, I think Coach Wettengale has these similar lineups, Chad. Last couple games, we've kind of been seeing the, outside of foul trouble and stuff. That's always, throws a wrench in the game plan, but those first 3 off the bench about every time.
There's Ryan to Underwood. Good defense by Pudens. A bit of a mismatch height-wise. Underwood sees it and goes for 2. 43-20 Saints.
14 on the night for Ava. Nice catch there by Overmule. She gets it on the far side to Simons. Her shot is short. Long rebound goes to Eleanor Coughlin. Coughlin, as usual, she's going to push. Here's more Ryan. No one on her. She's going to take it to the lane.
Ball's tipped.
Yep, pass
collected by Darrington. Sorry, Jess.
Go. Nice little floating touch shot there by Eleanor Coughlin.
Coughlin's first points of the day. Jays at the half lead 40-38. It's 2 by Simons.
They're not dribbling the ball very much, Chad. They're passing, quick decisions there by the Knights.
Ball's blocked. Linz's shot is blocked. Underwood's fouled on the free throw or on the shot attempt. All right. Do you want to know what our friend Brent Moore predicted here?
Yeah, I do.
Saints by 26.
Okay. Almost there. This is Ava Underwood at the line, 2 for 2 in the first half. 3 for 3 thus far.
In for the Saints, Eva Jones. Out will be Maura Ryan. Out for Kuemper is number 13, Charlotte Hackford. In for Kuemper is Mashing. Underwood's second free throw attempt is good, and in will come Kirsten Piskorski. I can hear the cheerleaders' palms shaking in my ears. Good microphones.
No starters on the floor for the Saints.
No issue for Kuemper getting the ball in. Tiefenthaler hounded by Linz. She does get it up to Pudens. Pudens with a shot, and it's good. Oops, I forgot the clock there.
First bucket of the night for Pudens. This is Darrington. her drive attempt is flicked away by Tiefenthaler. Saints will retain possession. 23-point lead here for the Saints, 3 minutes to go.
Boy, it's tough to do the clock, talk, and the scoreboard.
Yeah, it is.
And I forgot to turn the clock on there.
As you say how hard it is.
Yep. Jones over to Coughlin. Coughlin to Lynn. Saints keep it around the perimeter. Here's Piskorski. Darrington working hard to get the ball. She does get it from Piskorski. Tipped away. Lynn thinks about a three. Kicks it over to Coughlin. She'll take a three. In and out, no
that
good.
Was down. That was more than halfway down, Chad.
Kuemper's going to run.
This is mashing back to Simons. Across the court to Overmule. Top of the key to Tiefenthaler. Deep. Caitlin Clark three. That's it hitting the bottom of the net. That's her second one in the second half, Chad.
Kuemper takes a timeout.
You mentioned at halftime the Saints had held their #1 scorer, Tiefenthaler, to no points. She's come out here with 2 threes so far in the first 5 and change, Chad.
Yep, you knew you weren't going to keep her scoreless for long. I think the Saints have done obviously a pretty good job keeping her in containment. She's a heck of a ball player. Not much you can do on that. Let's see if I can look. Falcons had 2 wrestlers wrestling in the finals today. Joey Mazzella takes second at
Where were they at?
132. They were wrestling down at Glenwood.
Okay.
He finishes second, and I'll get all this up on Sports Fan here in a little bit after the game, and I have a chance to write it all down and do it correctly. And then Sam Raymond takes second as well at 157.
If you're listening, watching right now, and you haven't been up here, you haven't watched this new wrestling program, Chad, we'll probably cover it again before their next home meet, but you got to get down here and watch these guys. There's a handful of really good wrestlers. They're fun to watch too.
They had those 2 in the finals and about 4 or so wrestlers wrestling for anywhere between 3rd and 5th place. Nice shot by Lexi Darrington. Good look. I think that was Piskorski or Jones that got it into her.
Did Darrington lead the team in points yesterday?
She did.
Okay, that's her first bucket of the night. You know, when she doesn't score, her presence is always felt. She's such a good defender.
She's kind of, her and Eleanor Coughlin are kind of the toughness.
Yeah.
Of the, not to take away any toughness from anybody else, but those 2 are just extra tough. 3 attempts in and out, no good for Tiefenthaler. She does take a tumble.
She's slow to get up.
That sounded pretty.
This is Lenz on the drive.
Lynn's is gonna have it knocked away.
That was mashing. That's gonna go out on mashing. Saints will retain possession.
It's pretty physical down there right now.
Yeah, it is. Lynn's the inbound to Piskorski right in the middle lane. Her shot's no good. Rebound goes to, I think Eva Jones kept that alive. Ball still kind of loose. Ends up in the Knights' hands. That's Simons.
They're just out there tackling each other right now. Letting them play. It's been a pretty fairly officiated game, I would say.
They want it. If the ball's on the ground, we already covered this. If the ball's on the ground, there's at least one Saint.
That ball will stay with Kuemper.
That's going to get on the ground.
53 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Saints lead by 22.
Is mashing on the drive. She kicks it out to Pudens. Near side corner to Simons. Her shot is good. That's another 3 ball for Simons.
Kuemper cuts the lead to 19. Saints do have time. The shot clock is on, about a 5 or so second difference. Here's Piskorski for 3. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound goes to mashing. She's going to run. Now she's going to pull it back. I think she would have been better served to just get it over the timeline.
Nice shot by Coughlin getting back. She says, no way, Cuzzo. You ain't getting an easy bucket on me. 19 seconds to go here. Saints lead by 19. They've done a lot of their damage in the second half, Chad, by 3-point. They've made, according to my books.
Oh, I started the clock and I shouldn't have. All right, we're back to 19 seconds.
I think they have 6 2-point baskets and 6 3-point baskets, Chad.
Clock does start, shot clock off. It is pretty close to accurate on your screen. Darrington for 2, not gonna wait for the clock, no good. Linz puts it up, it's blocked by Kuemper, rebound. Goes to them, the Saints are gonna wanna stop the ball here. And they do, it's gonna be a half court heave. Will fall short.
I said after that first quarter heave, you don't see it very often.
Twice in one game, who would have
all
thought?
3.
Yeah?
Darrington almost hit 1.5.
Yeah, so Saints lead 49-30 here as we head into the last quarter. As you mentioned, Kuemper did a lot of damage that quarter from the 3-point line. Did you hear Ricky Henderson died?
Yeah, I just saw that.
That
on my
sucks.
ear. Yeah, I don't know the circumstances, but
The greatest base stealer of all time. He died at the age of 65.
wow.
Had a pretty long career. Played for multiple teams.
Did he play with the Bash brothers?
In
Was he
Oakland?
on that A's team?
Yeah, I don't know if he was there. He was obviously in Oakland for quite a period of time. I think he left and went back there. Oh, that's too bad. I'm pulling it up now. Let's see who he played with. He's a Gold Glove winner in 1981, 3-time Silver Slugger Award winner, part of 9 different clubs, but mostly known for his time with the A's. He was there and left and went back 4 different times.
Hey.
It's kind of the most Ricky Henderson thing of all time, if you ask me.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Saints lead by 19 as we head into the 4th. Last game before Christmas break.
17 points in that quarter there, Chad. 17 in the first, 15 in the second, 17 in the third.
Ryan finds Johnson. Johnson's open for 3. She's going to pull the trigger, and it's good. Good to see that go in for Peyton.
That's the Saints' 6th 3-point basket of the night.
That is next level analytics right there. Tiefenthaler guarded by Monahan.
Hackford. It's
That'll
gonna go
stay
out
with
on-
St. Albert.
Yeah, no,
Or it's out on St. Albert. It'll stay with Kuemper.
Mora snuck in there, got a finger on it before it went out.
Coach Wettengill making sure his team hears him yell talk.
We didn't really cover it, but it's good to see Simons come back out in
Yeah.
the second half after she took a.
Tiefenthaler to the rim, no good.
took a
Rebounded by Ryan.
Oh, speaking of Simons with her head injury earlier, that's a nice dish from Monahan to Johnson, senior on senior crime there. I saw a replay of Colt Spencer hitting his head on the floor last night.
Yeah, that was a tough fall. He had a whale of a night, though, 24 points. Falcons are victorious against Shenandoah.
But, like, watching that rebound, though, he just bounced right back up.
Yeah.
That kid.
That's
Tough
a good
kid.
sign, too. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, maybe it's not as bad as the video looked, but
Well, I mean,
didn't look good.
it didn't sound
Didn't look good for the floor.
Didn't sound good either. I was hoping that was an elbow or something that hit the ground, but pretty sure it was the back of his noggin. This is Overmule with the 3. That is no good. Rebound brought in by Ava Underwood.
Just going to be fouled by.
It's going to be Hackford on the foul
That's
there.
correct. I think it was Mashing.
Oh.
Mashing with the foul.
More Ryan, guarded by Sierra Prudence.
Johnson finds Ryan wide open for 3, and it's good.
Lefty on lefty crime, Chad.
Saints leads now to 27. Here's the pass interception by Monahan. Underwood dishes it to Johnson. Here's a 3. Off the rim, no good. Goes over the backboard. It'll be Kuemper ball.
All right. Coach Wettengill says.
You know these
Layoff.
girls know that they're gonna get pulled soon for the rest of the game, so they're gonna let it rain while they can.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's still a good shot. Good extra pass. I think Ava could have taken it to the hole there, but she said, hey, there's a senior out there that likes to shoot threes. Let me get it to her. This is Mashing, guarded by Johnson. She hands off to Prudence. Off to Overmule, top of the key to Mashing. Tiefenthaler Overmule with a deep three. That's going to hit the front of the rim. Rebound brought in by Peyton Johnson for the Saints. Nice pass by Monahan to Ryan. Ryan to Wise. Wise's shot's no good. Rebounded by Underwood. Underwood's shot's no good. Rebounded by Underwood.
Underwood just down there battling for boards. That foul's going to go on Sierra Pudens. Just her first, team foul number 2 on Kuemper. Again, no one really in foul trouble today.
I'm saying Prudence. It's Pudens.
Pudens.
Maybe I was saying Pudens earlier, but.
Good inlet pass to Underwood. She can't connect. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Kuemper ball.
Ava's just pleading with the ref. Call something.
She's got 16 on the evening. Probably a double-double if I could imagine.
Oh,
Tiefenthaler. That's Yetmar. Guarded by Johnson. Picks up her dribble. Hounded by Johnson now. Very uncomfortable position to be in. Gets it off to Tiefenthaler.
Nice move there by Tiefenthaler.
And one.
Her layup is good. She's going to be fouled. Charging foul called on Peyton Johnson.
57-30, Saints with the lead. Tiefenthaler has a chance at a good old-fashioned three-point play here. She misses, and the rebound goes to Molly Wise. Ryan's going to dribble to the basket, kicks it back out to Monahan. Wise wide open for 3. She's going to take it. No good.
Yetmar picks up her dribble, gets it off to Tiefenthaler. Monahan will pick her up at half court. She picks up her dribble, gets it to Overmole. Hands off to Simons. She's hounded by Molly Wise, but she's going to travel there. Saints will take over. 57-32, 4:12 to go here.
In for Kuemper, number 13.
I think we'll probably
Hackford.
see a hockey sub here, Chad.
Out will be
Next.
Addie Antofer.
Next dead ball, I bet.
I would imagine. So we're at the halfway mark here. Ryan dribbles around Tiefenthaler, dishes it to Wise. Now down to Underwood. Underwood's going to take it for 2. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Underwood. Takes it up again, no good. Rebound will go to Simons. Simons' pass is intercepted by Monahan. Touch too long for Molly Wise, and it'll be Kuemper ball under the basket. No subs yet.
Nice.
And here they come.
It's really easy, Chad. It would have been really easy for the Saints to come out here and lay an egg on a Saturday afternoon. I know we've talked about it before. I don't know how much we talk about it on air, but you know, when this Saints team doesn't have school on a day that they play a game, you know, they've laid eggs
They generally struggle.
Yeah, so
well, and
great job by the Saints coming out.
Tough
today.
game last night. It's finals week, and so credit to these young ladies battling through. Wise for 3.
Nice
Good.
shot by
Good for Molly.
Molly.
Coach Wettengale's going to take a timeout to get some players in. Yeah, you know, there's a lot going on. Finals week, tough game last night.
First real day of Christmas break. I mean, they could have easily
Did
come
you
out
sleep
here.
in today?
No, I had somewhere I had to be this morning, but I would have loved to.
I had every intention of sleeping in, and I woke up at 6:40.
Ugh.
Yep. Worked out okay. Had to take Kellen to baseball, which I was hoping to pawn off of my wife, but that didn't work.
Ugh. That's where you just fake sleep.
Couldn't help it.
All right, on the court for the Saints, we're going to have Coughlin, Lenz, Darrington, Jones, and Piskorski.
For Kuemper, we have Tiefenthaler, Yetmar, Overmole, Simons, Antofer with the ball right now,
Hackford.
and Hackford. Excuse me, not Yetmar.
Overmule, far side. She's going to hand off to Hackford. Near side here to Tiefenthaler. She's going to take Linz off the dribble. Good battle there by those two. Tiefenthaler went baseline. She's fouled on the shot. She'll go to line for 2. That's second on Linz. Bless you. You only get 1.
First free throw attempt for Tiefenthaler is good. Cuts into the Saints lead. It's 27. She's up to 9 on the evening. Second free throw attempt is good as well. Make it an even 10. 2:40. Clock's running now. Jones over to Coughlin. Coughlin's going to drive. She puts up a shot, hits the shot clock, and that will be a dead ball. 2:32 remaining in the game. Saints lead is down to 26. Okay, no,
Chad,
it's not a dead ball.
What were the Saints and Knights common opponents? Did they have any?
Yeah, I think one. That's going to stay with the Saints. That's a good question.
We
Jones.
kind of lost track of your Chad did some prep for the game today.
Yeah, I did.
But we had
Didn't
our
last
technical
very long.
issues.
Coughlin retains possession, guarded by Tiefenthaler. Ball's gonna go out of bounds. Harlan and Atlantic.
Okay.
2 losses for Kuemper, of course, 2 wins for the Saints. Saints are gonna head to 9-0 on the season with this victory. Hard 3 off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Darrington. Kuemper is emptying out their bench now as well. Coughlin finds Darrington. Wonderful pass, better finish.
It's Darrington's
Timeout.
second bucket of the night. So it's as the Knights sub in, the rest of their subs. We've covered it, but when we're up like this, when the Saints are up like this, Coach Wettengill, he brings in the subs. All the people that are on the floor for the Saints, they've contributed throughout.
Yeah.
They've been big contributors, spreading the lead. So it's like, what do you do? The only thing you can really do in a game like this is not press.
Yeah.
Darrington holding her wrist that has a brace on it. Hopefully the break over Christmas will.
Yeah. Let that rest up. She's probably just a little tired, hopefully.
This is Linz on the near side to Piskorski. Back to Linz, top of the key to Coughlin.
Coughlin looked like she thought about a long 3 there. Here's Linz for 3.
Get in there.
Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound's going to go to Eva Jones, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll go to Kuemper. A couple more student athletes in for Kuemper.
She's tall. Five's tall. That's Marissa. That is a
Marissa
freshman.
Antofer, 6'1".
Yeah.
Sound right?
I imagine Addie Antofer and her are related. It'd be really odd if they weren't.
Small world after all. Kuemper pushing the ball around the perimeter. It's going to be picked by Darrington. Hands it off to Coughlin. Saints are going to push. Here's Jones. She's going to have her pass deflected out of bounds. Saints will have it in the corner. 51.4 seconds to go. Jones to Coughlin.
Oh, here's Linz.
Thinks about a 3. Dribbles in. Great take by her. No good. Rebound goes to Darrington. No good. Rebound goes to Antofer. Kuemper ball. Slight discrepancy between the play clock and shot clock. About 3 seconds total.
This is mashing, guarded by Jones. Top of the key to Antofer.
3 attempt.
It's Yitmar. That's another Yitmar.
No good. Rebound will go to Piskorski. Saints can get it over the timeline and call it good, and they will. Probably. Jones with the ball. Gets it over to Piskorski. And that'll do it here from St. Albert. Saints win 62-34. Nice win for the Saints. as they move to 9-0, still ranked 6th in the state. I don't believe there will be a ranking. There might be one this week, but it may wait till after the Christmas break. While Jesse tallies that up, we want to thank you, as always, for tuning in to StAlbertSportsFan.com. Hopefully, you patronize our sponsors. We would love it if you did. We appreciate all of your feedback, as always, and from all of us at St. Albert Sports Fan, Joe Narmi, Charlie Narmi, Alexis Narmi, Kellen Underwood, Brady Smith, Parker Heisterkamp, Jesse Shea, myself, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and our heartfelt thank you for everything you do for the school, for your student athletes, and for us. We'll run through the St. Albert scores really quickly here. Ava Underwood leads all scorers. She had 16. Ellie Monahan, I think, had 12.
Did she have 12? Okay.
Yeah. And these are unofficial. Jess did the best he could there. Maura Ryan with 9. Peyton Johnson with 11. Lexi Darrington 4. Eleanor Coughlin with 2. Kirsten Piskorski with 3. And Molly Wise with 5. I think with that, we're going to call it good for Christmas break. We'll take this opportunity to update our equipment, our cords. Hopefully have no more IT issues, but if you've watched us, you'd know by now that's probably going to happen.
Yes.
So, for Kellen Underwood, I'm Chad Hannon.
Jesse Shea. Brady,
Thanks.
hey, we got to thank Brady. He wasn't here.
And Brady Smith had to work today.
Yeah.
But as always, we appreciate him, and we appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Merry Christmas, and God bless.